So hi guys, in this video we will see a string buffer and a string builder. In previous video we have explored about this string, what is a string and how it's work internally. So we have seen that the major problem immutable that they thought ki this is the plus positive things for positive things about a string because it can share the same memory for different variable, but same implementation becomes negative, like disadvantage, because it is basically lots of memory wastage. So that's why they have introduced a string builder. So a string builder is simply we are creating a string variable type, variable name and the data. So we can create a string builder also similar to that. This is also class. So a string builder, we can give the variable name, so this is the variable name, and we can assign the any string type like okay, Bangalore, yeah, that's okay. So this one got created. Now what will happen if we'll try to update this one? So it won't miss, basically this variable is not created inside a string constant pool. This is completely created inside heap. So if we'll try to update this variable, so just to update this variable there is method name append. Now you can add more method like Bangalore, India. Yeah, so just print it. Yeah, Bangalore, India. So it got concatenated, means this variable got updated, but this time it's not created more variable. This time the existing one itself is got updated. Previously it was creating multiple times. So this is the advantage. If we want to create any data type, we want to declare any data type, a string data type basically, that we are thinking ki that variable will be modified many times, then we should go with a string builder, not with a string. But if any data type that we are thinking ki okay, we need on a string type data type, that but we won't modify that one, so in that scenario we can go with a string. But still there is one problem with a string builder, since whenever we create any project like in real time scenario, so we are not running single thread. You might aware about thread basically one line definition is lightweight process. So in multi-threading we will see much more detail in this topic. So lightweight process, so basically we are not accessing any program, like we have written one method name and that won't be accessed by only one thread, that can be accessed by multiple thread. So there is problem with this one. What will happen ki if we are trying to access multiple thread, there may be problem. There are two thread are running, thread 1 and thread 2, both want to access Bangalore, that is current data is Bangalore. So both want to access this one of those thread, like thread 1 or thread 2, any of that has updated this one. So this one got updated for second one also, yani means thread 1 has updated and same updated data can be accessed with thread 2. So this is not thread safe. So this is not thread safe. Thread safe means multiple thread can access this one at the same time. So what problem will happen कि one thread has updated the same variable and same updated data will be accessed to the other thread. So that is a drawback in the case of multi-threading environment. So just to resolve this issue, they have created one more class, that is a string buffer. So this string buffer also having similar property, and even you will find a very similar method name also inside this. If you go inside a string builder or a string buffer, you will find a similar kind of method. Like if we have created, suppose sb1 a string buffer, and now we'll try to access sb1, then we will find append method here also, append inside a string builder also. But major difference, just to avoid this immutable property, they have created a string builder. But one more problem with this string builder, this is not thread safe, and in a real time project there are there are lot of scenario where we want to access same variable in multi-threading environment. It means we want to access same variable by multiple thread. So just to resolve this issue, they have introduced a string buffer. So how it's being managed in multi-threading environment? So what they did means, what usually they do to become compatible with multi-threading environment, there are some part of logic. Like suppose these are the string class, and these are the part of logic, line of code that is implementing the logic. So what they do, thread will come in this method, it will start executing. Second thread will also come in this method, and second thread also will start executing. So in that scenario, both thread will access this one, and one thread has updated. Suppose one thread came here, and second thread is still on second line, and thread 1 is updated. Thread 1 has updated the existing variable. So now if a thread 2 will try to print this one will also will be updated one. I am talking about this string builder environment. So just to resolve this issue, they are using synchronized. Synchronized is the logic to make any code thread safe. So a string buffer is thread safe, it means a string buffer is synchronized. One more problem is that synchronized what do, okay, let me, yeah. So synchronized what it will do, suppose this is the line of code, means I am saying this is the line of code, and one thread will enter, here, one thread will come inside this line of code, and this is the way of synchronization. I am saying I will show you in code how it's got implemented in actual way. So one thread will enter here, suppose one more thread is there, so one thread will come inside this, and second thread will wait here, it won't come inside. Once the first thread will complete its execution till here, it will come outside of this one. So once it will come outside of this code, then second thread will enter to execute this code. So that process become little bit slower, because one will keep waiting unless another one is not completed its execution. So how it's being implemented in actual way, what we do, suppose we want to add two variable, so int yeah. So suppose Yeah, so it will accept two parameter, it will add both parameter and then it will return. So suppose this is the business logic and we want to make this method as a thread safe, means one thread only can execute. So what we will do, we will make it as a synchronized. Synchronized. Yeah, so what it will do, both, suppose two thread is coming here, one thread will come here, it got synchronized. So one thread, any one of them, according to according to their thread selection, how operating system is selecting thread, which thread will execute. So one thread will come inside and another thread will keep waiting. So once the first thread is completed its execution, then second thread will enter in this bracket, we can say bracket, yeah, block, whatever. So this makes synchronized little bit slower because one will keep waiting, one will execute. So that's why a string buffer is thread safe, it's synchronized and it's slower. But in real time environment we need such a variable or such a function or such a class, anything that is being that is managed with multi-threading environment, because in real time environment the lot of scenario we have to process lots of data, and if we'll run one thread, so one thread is not enough to process the data. So that's why we need to run lots of thread, like 50 thread, 100 thread will run at a time, and everyone will run miss execute concurrently, parallelism. So in that scenario, but there are some variable that we won't make it inconsistency, so that's why we need to make it as a synchronized. So a string buffer is synchronized, a string buffer is, a string builder is non-synchronized. So if usually in interview they will ask what is difference between a string builder and a string buffer. So major difference is a string is immutable, means we can't modify. So these both are mutable, but still there is problem with these two. So this is not thread safe and this is thread safe. So this is thread safe, it means this is synchronized and slower also, but this is faster and it's being accessed by multi-threading environment at the same time. But keep in mind ki if multi-thread will access the same variable, if one thread will update this variable, another thread will get updated value. So that keep in mind while using this builder. So if you're writing some code, anything, so we need to choose it wisely, which data type we need to select. These all three are handled, these all three class or data type is being for a string only, but which data type should we choose, that is chosen by us and wisely according to scenario. Okay, we need some string data type that is being updated many times and multi-threading should be there, so that's why we need to select it according to this one. So these are the major difference. One more thing, I have, okay, yeah, yes, this is spent. So let's go a little bit about memory. We have I have explained about that how a string basically works in memory. So let's see what a string builder or a string buffer, because both are same only, just one is thread safe and another one is not thread safe. So yeah, so suppose this is heap, this is heap. So a string buffer will and this is a string constant pool. So remember all the variable a string data type, that is literal kind of things, that will be data will be assigned in this location and then it will be referenced from heap memory. But a string buffer and a string builder both are being initialized inside this heap only, whatever according to data, and that is being referenced. So whenever we'll update, it will update this data, but in a string constant pool it won't update the data, it will create the new data and then that will be referenced. So keep this in mind while using this thing. And majorly they are asking about this one. They will ask lots of related to this one. They will say okay, we have one sentence, you have to reverse the sentence, or you have to reverse the sentence in word wise. So that thing, and after that they will say okay, we want to add more thing, and then they will ask okay, how memory works internally, how much memory it's taking. So this type of question they asked in interview related to this a string builder and a string buffer. But if you're clear about this thing, you can answer any question. Just to you have to clear about this thing, okay, how basically internally a string works, what is a string buffer and what is a string builder. So I hope it's clear to you. Let's wind up. Thank you.